I'm Brian Sullivan, the chairman and CEO of CT Partners. We're the sixth largest executive search firm in the world, listed on the New York Stock Exchange. I brought IssuWorks into the process probably later than I should have. I should have done it in my planning stages when I was dealing with my executive committee about, is it time for an IPO, or do we want to do a private equity, or do we want to borrow some money on a debt basis? So IssuWorks provides an entree that the investment bank simply can't do. Part of the value that IssuWorks brings to the table is that they have relationships with these buyers. And they're also not part of a deal looking to flip a trade. The problem that these potential buyers have is when they finally do hear from an investment bank who they haven't heard from before, they think that they're getting jammed with merchandise that either isn't appropriate or isn't very good. Because if it was either or, it would have been given to one of their big commission paying houses. When we brought IssuWorks in, we anticipated that there was going to be some pushback by our investment bankers. And initially there was. However, once the investment banks saw what IssuWorks had done for them, which was to identify a whole host of prospective investors who liked services companies, who are small cap, micro cap, and with the right size funds to take advantage of us, at the end of the day, more than half of our IPO was allocated to those clients that IssuWorks identified that our investment banker simply didn't have a relationship with and wasn't going to call on. Get the right advisors. Bringing IssuWorks in for me was a big deal, and I did it late. And when you go in, have your eyes wide open. The public markets are very different than anything that you've done before. Make sure that your financial officer has public company experience. Make sure that your investor relations people understand the process and enable IssuWorks to get in as early as possible. They're an independent advisor who's bringing advice to you you're not even aware that you need. They're thinking about things that are important to the CEO that no one else is thinking about. IssuWorks did one hell of a job for me to make sure that my shareholder base is rock solid.